here's how we lay these out. You can see I've got that laser set up. I've got a point marked on that end just behind the compressor, and then I've got a point marked the same distance from the front wall on the other side of the house, over that away. You can't see it, but on the other side of all that. And so it's shooting the green laser beam right across these pads that we poured. And so this isn't mounted yet, but basically what I'll do is I'll mark that green laser line, and then I'll get this bracket drilled in there and bolted in there, and then we know that it's all lined up, and when I go to put the beam in, it's going to be nice and straight, and the beam will line up perfectly, or close to perfect. So anyway, that's how you do that. Here's a better shot of that laser going all the way across the pads to the other side of the house there. Looks like we hit it dead on when we poured, and it's just going to make it that much easier when we go to put these brackets in and put the beams in. So again, that if you don't have one of these lasers and you're doing any kind of construction project, I highly recommend getting one. Super handy. Okay, so I'll take you through the full installation of one of these brackets. We're going to be bolting this right here. You can see I've already marked out my center line. You probably can't see it anymore, but the green line is still, the green laser line still shining through here. So I've got that marked. And then I'll just eyeball it center to center, because it doesn't matter where it goes this way, but you know, I'll try to put it in the middle the closest I can. So just put a mark right there, and then we'll get her drilled. So I'm using a 4-inch long Titan HD bolt. It's 4 inches on the money, and you have to over drill these a 1/2 inch at least. And so the end of the bit there is about 5 1/4 to the shank, to the end of the shank there where it goes into the drill. And so we'll just drill it all the way. It'll be easy enough. And then we know we have at least a 1/2 inch over drill. And you got to make sure that you blow all the dust out of these holes before you put that bolt in. So I'll close my eyes. We'll get that lined up as close to the center as we can. We do have a little bit of adjustability in these. We'll line it up in the middle with our green laser. Take our big washer and our impact. Drive it home. Right before it gets snug and tight, I'll just make sure it's nice and straight one more time and send her home. So these aren't a high torque application. Really all you need to do is just tighten it to where it's snug, where the bolt is kind of holding the bracket without moving. And then you put your little cover plate on. Done deal. Easy as that. Figured I would show you guys a little bit of our process here for getting this concrete poured. This is basically how we did 60 bags so far. Kind of like Angie would hold it while I put the 80-pound bag in, and then we'd kind of mix it up, and then I would run the bucket while she filled up another one, and just repeat the process a whole bunch until all our footings were filled with concrete. I'll speed it up a bit so you don't have to sit and watch every little detail in slow motion, or normal speed, I guess. So here we go. Hold on. Welcome back. A quick update for you, March 18th. Moving right along here, got some stuff done this weekend. Let the concrete get all cured and set up, and we're able to get a couple of these posts set. And we got 3 of the big beams done. So you can see that, that's what the finished product looks like. They aren't very tall, they end up being about 9 or 10 inches tall. But it actually went really well. I was surprised at how quick and easy it leveled up. Basically my process was to use a bottle jack or 2 and then just kind of level them up little bit by little bit, and then measure and cut these posts and slide them underneath the beam, and then bam, we're done. So we got 3 of these beams done and leveled up, so almost this whole half of the house is done. You can also see that I started cutting away some of the rotten 2x10 floor joists that were in the old bathrooms. You can see like everything that's cut, or like this one has a bunch of rot in it. There's a leaky bathtub faucet, and it looks like this one was cut and rotted. So I'm going to end up cutting these back to this beam right here, and then running new 2x10s all the way over to this beam here. So that's in the works, and I'm waiting for the rest of the concrete to dry. They need at least 7 days before you can put a Titan bolt in there. Actually, they recommend 7 minimum, 28 ideal, but we're not waiting 28 days. So I've got like 3 pads down here that we poured last Thursday, one there, and one underneath there. And so as soon as the concrete cures up enough, I have actually one underneath the stairs right there too. So once I can get some anchors in there, then I'll be ready to finish putting these beams in. So I have 5 more total, but they actually go pretty fast, and I already have all the brackets set that I can get set at this point, so it should go pretty quick. Anyway, so that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.